everybody. I was watching Miley Cyrus doing a live thing. I guess it's Hannah. Gee whiz, it's weird. Yep. Here's the Amy place. Hey, Amy. Amy was 14 years old when I knew her.
Okay.
And then I met her over here in the patisserie in 1989, in April 17th, I think. And then we went over here and danced around the rink. And we went over there and had our first kiss. And then we went over here, walked over here and said goodbye to her. For the day. Imagine buildings like that here on a day like today, and then having a bunch of just Chinese people walking around and just enjoying the weather, or whatever they want to do, and having weather like this. Everything's automated. Do it today. Water piped in from the Yukon. I mean, look at it. Look at that, like a building like that or that, designed a little nicer for people living in it, like that way, and then just, damn, that's nice. Instead of walking around and seeing this freak show, So, it looks like my agenda is to adjust my diet and maintain my weight at a healthy level. Let's see. The enzymes in grapefruit help release insulin levels and encourage weight loss. Laughed as she took a bite of it. So you look like deer meat after all. Dear me. Oh, dear. And a bunch of people right there. Actually, I should go this way with all the shade. Oh, sorry. Oh, I bet Hannah was Tube Top Girl. Outside the grocery store that one time. And then she was trying to get the top back on, and she was kind of fussed with it and stuff, and it was jeez. Because there were a bunch of people there, it was a grocery store. I was outside the grocery store, and I was sort of kind of left there. Usually I would go in, and she struck up a conversation with me, and then and she flash like her left boob like really quick. Like, have a nice time. And then she tried to get the thing back on, and she had to like kind of fuss with it because it wouldn't quite cover her like nipple or something. And then so there we go. Get that lighted part. Yeah, I can get it. Oh, well, that shows up. The New York Times. Buildings. There we go. That should... Trump, there's Uncle Charlie. I can't stay out here long because it's hot. The sun's out here. It's warm. Look at that. Hannah. There. Like that. And it's like warm out here. I gotta go. It's like really nice to kind of be there. I got a 8-man, you know, kind of like a goat bro. Fuck, I don't know, somewhere. And bottles I could drop off at McDonald's, so I'm gonna need something to put stuff in like later. So I think I'll skip it. How about everybody? That's like the knife that's like drawn in the chalk at this over at the school. That looks like this. It was drawn like about 2 days ago. The kids today had a bunch of chalk though, and we're doing it like all over the place. Yeah. Well, how about I go? just think of all those Chinese people, all people all over the world here, in a building here, and there, and however. And it's like a nice day. They should be like, here, have everything automated. They don't have to work, and they just, I don't know, they do whatever they feel like doing for the day, I guess. They certainly got the nice weather to go out and enjoy it, you know. And if I got them telling me information and not being a bunch of phonies like around here, well, the people around here, you didn't buy that insurance. And if you wind up kind of losing out on something, then you wind up losing out on this, like later. But it's just like, you know, I'm not paying your bills right now, so, you know, and I get that, but it's just like, I mean, that's why it's insurance. Insurance is always a gamble when you don't buy it, you know. You know, and maybe sometimes that's a wise thing to do. Why do I gotta be Mr. Pink? You know, to not buy insurance about something that's probably not gonna, you know, you're on the top of Mount Hood. It's just like, don't buy flood insurance. You probably don't need it. There's other insurance, though, that you probably really ought to think about. You know, it's just, people don't see it, though, they don't see it. If they don't think they need it, they won't, you know, and if they're into like this side or the other kind of thing, you know, it's a problem. Main thing is to just don't piss me off. You know, there we go. Like go out of your way to do so. Here I get like poison and I get manipulated. I don't like it. In China I get detox and they tell me the truth, you know. And that's how most of the world feels. They don't feel the same way that the people here feel.
Hello.
Hi there.
How you doing today?
All right. Hey there, doggy. Just had a nice old bench and stuff. Where's Texas? Hannah was like the tube top girl. I remember that. It was like a red sort of, like a terry cloth kind of thing. It was almost like a towel. And she had it like up to like here and then like there. And then she like pulled it up like that to flash. And then she got it kind of like stuck and she couldn't quite like do it. It's kind of funny because she, you know, she didn't have much boobs to begin with. Like Miley Cyrus, that's about what she like had. It was like kind of funny, and there was like all these people, and she was starting to kind of go in, almost like she was like turning to go in and like put the on, and it was going to go on, and it would be fine by the time she could have turned like that, but she couldn't quite get it, and she was fumbling with it, and she was like, dang, and it was like, you know, like it was like right there in front of the grocery store. It was sort of like that kind of red, sort of like that actually, kind of the faded slight red. It's like that one if you like faded it a little bit or something. I remember that. She was like the tube top girl. She had like hair that went like, actually it was like the cowboy hat she wore. It went up around like this and like that. It was kind of long, thicker than I think she normally like has it. You know, of course people add things to their hair, but it went up and around kind of like this and stuff, and it was like so. It went like that. It was all kind of curly and swirly at the same time. It was all kind of stayed in place. Like she had like. It's like she had like wavy hair and then took like hairspray and like coated it with it and then took her hand and kind of like patted down the whole thing. So it had like, it's almost like a helmet or something. And yeah, she was like the tube top girl. Oh, great. Well, I'm gonna go to the place that's the most shady. Yeah, it's like kind of red like that a bit. A little bit. It's a lot like here on the spine. Yeah, and like here's like where she like, oops. Here's where she like lifted it. I'm moving this thing like all over the place. kind of like the AAA logo. This was like here before when she like quote unquote went to school at St. Mary's, and she'd come out like that door to meet me over there at the bench. Back to the bench where your clothes were stolen. INTC. There's what it says. I think so. This might be fine. This is like walking in like the rain or something, where you're trying to like avoid getting into the sun very long. So you gotta like use the trees and stuff. Yeah, she was like two-top girl. It was like that, like a terry cloth of sorts. I thought it was after the pizza girls flashing kind of thing, like I talked about and I wrote about before. I know people go, you got to record everything you like write and stuff like that. I'm like, damned if I can like do it all the time. It's like you're the ones that need to like look at this stuff, and it's just like, we just can't because they make it difficult, and we're not really sure if you're like this side of the other thing anyway. I'm like, well, I don't know, wherever the hell you are. You don't pay my bills. Well, who's going to pay your bills later? It'll be China. Who the hell are you? We've never talked. I don't know who you are. Talk like that, no one's gonna, what, you gonna do something for me? You would have done it by now. Here's a guy that could be all about. Let's put him in a house and, you know, see what he does. Or we could have him out in the car and it'll take a little bit longer. I'm still kind of in the mind like, who the hell are you? China's watching. That's what the word China watcher is. You just reverse it and you got the truth. They're the ones that get to watch. Law-abiding PSU students. Malibu was the place. There's Wendy, who's like Barbara Streisand, who actually is the person. I wonder if that was the place she was talking about. Maiwa lives there as well, or at least what they say. Wendy said to like built the house there and then like never actually lived in it. I think that might be the place that they wanted me to like live. I don't know. It was something like that. Well, we can see what's playing. I went here and took at PSU in 1991, no 92. In the fall of '91, I took the film class for like the first 2 days that we had it, and I'm watching like the Great Train Robbery and stuff like that. And it's about me. I'm just like, whoa, what the heck? It's like next week, isn't it? It's like 3 nights in a row. Got my insurance. "80, I do believe I failed you." We hereby place this plaque in memory of the seismic upgrades that happened in the Andine building, built circa 1966. In 2005, we decided to do some stuff to earthquake-proof the thing. There was an earthquake when Hannah and I were over at St. Helens. At like, we woke up, it was about like 4 o'clock in the morning, and everything was going like that. It was like prum, 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 prum. There was some kind of spring break quake, and then all the timing of it was like different though. The Hannah thing and I was like, that was a quake that happened in, it was like November. There was almost like no news. I remember looking it up later, and there was almost no news about it. And there was like a big old spring break quake thing that happened like, I don't know, it was about 2 or 3 years later. And then everybody talked about that. This was quite an earthquake, but it's just like, I don't know, I looked it up later, and there was really not a whole lot said about it. We had the gas, food, lodging poster up. I think she had just put it up, that she got over at the coin center. And I think at the end of that, they had like the cave shakes and falls, and the fella dies in it or something.